In continuing coverage tonight, Democrats in Oklahoma are responding to the Trump administration's goal of dismantling the U.S. Department of Education. That's what they hope to do.
Right. We told you at 5 how this was one of President-elect Trump's early goals, and it's supported by State Superintendent Ryan Walters.
Fox 23's Devin Lyon is live in studio after hearing from both sides on the issue today. Devin, why do Democrats believe this isn't going to happen?
Well, Democrats in Oklahoma believe tearing down such a large federal department is too tall of a task for any president, to put it simple. They say with billions of dollars on the line, whatever happens will greatly impact hundreds of thousands of students in Oklahoma.
One other thing I'll be doing very early in the administration is closing up the Department of Education in Washington, D.C., and sending all education and education work and needs back to the states. We want them to run the education of our children.
I'm not sure they can pull off dismantling USDE. It's been tried before.
Tulsa Democratic State Representative and former teacher John Waldron says this would be an early mistake for President Trump. He says despite what Republicans are calling overreach from the USDE, that department is critically important to Oklahoma schools.
The federal government oversees students with special needs, school lunch programs, all kinds of other things, and that's just in education. The thing is, Oklahoma relies on the federal government for a lot of things, and it's not something to talk tough about how we don't need Washington here in Oklahoma. But you know, without Washington, who would have desegregated Oklahoma public schools?
State Superintendent Ryan Walters voiced his support for the president-elect's goal of dismantling the Federal Department of Education, already putting a committee in place to prepare for that to happen.
President Trump is 100% right. The Federal Department of Education needs to be abolished.
If we were to get rid of USDE, we would discover why we had USDE in the first place.
If the USDE was done away with, the billions in federal dollars could turn into block grants that the Oklahoma State Board of Education would have to apply for annually. How that money is used will be under the oversight of the state legislature.
Here's the problem. We suck at applying for money. Superintendent Walters lost most of his grant writing staff. It's chaos in that building now, and I suspect a lot of money that would otherwise go to Oklahoma is going to go to states with better run departments of education.
Complicating the elimination of the Department of Education is the fact that the U.S. Senate is keeping the filibuster in place. With 60 votes required for big bills to pass, the new Republican majority would need 7 Democrats to agree to abolish the department with them. It would take the president in both the House and the Senate to approve any dismantling or reform within the USDE and the filibuster, as I just said. This means any change could be months, if not years, in the future. Live in studio, covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
We should note during the first Trump administration, they tried to merge the Departments of Labor and Education together, but the Republican-controlled Congress shot down that proposal.